now, it's time for News from the Chin with John Z. Matthews.
According to this new survey, nearly 60% of long-distance relationships, they work out, which is a little surprising.
Really?
That's what it says. It's according to a survey of 1,000 American adults who've had long-distance relationships. Nearly 6 in 10 people have found success.
How many did they test out?
1,000.
Not good enough.
You always say that, but I don't know. We're not statisticians. I mean,
Seems like a very small sample size. 1,000?
Well, what do you think a long-distance relationship is?
Well, I don't know. I always feel like they do the long-distance shit, and it's like you get your freedom, but then you also get like moral support, so you can call up and like talk to somebody on the phone. And then when you see them for these very limited amounts of time. So it's like all turned up and extra exciting.
They mention all these things.
And then when y'all move to the same city, suddenly, like, you start seeing the cracks. It's like, it's not as fucking glamorous every day. The motherfuckers, they're shitting around you and stuff. It's just, you turn into a human fucking being.
That's what they're pointing to, all the things you just mentioned.
But yet it still has a higher success, it has a higher than 50% success rate.
And so to be in a long-distance relationship, it looks like you have to live at least 132 miles from the other person. That's what they're calling long distance.
Oh, my shit was like a fucking 4-hour flight, 5-hour flight. Both my relationships were long distance for a while.
Did you like that?
It was all right, I guess. But it'd be like, I'd feel all this pressure to make sure it was good. And I did it the wrong way. I had a bit of a pill problem. Instead of just staying on my pills, I would be like, out of respect, I just won't do pills around her. And then I'd be super fucking grumpy and agitated because I'd be withdrawn. Looking back, I probably should have just stayed on whatever the fuck I was on. So, yeah.
Did you say those types of things to her? Like, hey, I'm not taking pills, so I'm a little agitated.
I didn't even realize it because I didn't understand what that shit did to you. My family was like, you a lot darker now. I was like, for real? Shit just got real now. That's why. Shit's real. Fuck you. But they was right. So I chilled out on all them pills.
How often would you talk to these people? Sort of texting every day and the whole thing?
Yeah.
Really?
I would talk to them. Yeah, that was my girls. I would talk to them once a day.
So for these people, they're saying that they average 343 texts per week, 49 per day to keep this going.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's a lot. 49.
That's a lot of motherfucking time, dog.
That seems very high.
Yeah, I was like pre-texting stage. There was some texting, but it was mostly you just hop on the phone. Hey, what up? How you doing? Just talk to them before you knocked out or when you got up. 1 or 2. I don't know. Look, it's not ideal, I don't think. I think being in the same city is better.
I mean, eventually it'd have to be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right.
3 in 10 say they miss the sex the most. Clearly.
Yeah. Fucking sitting there fucking dry dick jerking off and shit. Or you're cheating. One of the two.
And as you pointed out, about 7 in 10 said they talked to their partner more when they lived apart. And then they sort of shut down a bit when they were hanging out.
Yeah. Look, the upside of the long distance relationship, like I said, it's like you get moral support, but you don't have to fucking be around the motherfucker. You can still have your freedom. You get freedom and moral support. The downside looks like you gotta do a lot of fucking texting nowadays. That sounds awful.
Yeah, wow. With all these Instagram women that you know, do you think you'll get involved with this again? Dating somebody in Texas or something like that?
I'd just be like, hit me up if you get to LA.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be doing all this back and forth shit. Like, just hit me up when you get to LA. We'll sit down, talk, See if we get along. We'll go from there.
How much money do you think you need to be part of the 1% that we always hear about?
Like in the world?
Right. Worldwide.
1% out of the...
All the rich people.
Well, like $100 million or some shit?
It's so much lower than I thought.
Like, what is it? Fucking...
They're saying...
5 million?
Not even.
3 million?
Nope.
2 million?
No.
1 million.
Close.
How much?
$871,320, according to the Credit Suisse Research Institute. These people know what they're talking about. Doesn't that seem low?
Yeah, everyone's always... Look, I'm sure there's different... Like, once you get to that 1%... All right, so wait. How many people is that? The 1%. That's... There's, what, 8 billion people in this world?
They're saying 19 million Americans are in the 1% worldwide.
So, yeah, 19 million. Still a lot of people.
Yeah.
So it's doable.
It is.
It's fucking doable.
I thought it'd be so much higher than that. I really did.
Think about it. Having 800 grand, that's a lot of money, man.
And that's an actual collection of assets. So that's the money that you've got.
Like stocks and all that shit. All your money tied up. Fuck, dude.
You in the 1%?
No. Nah. But I want to get there. That's why when I hear people like complain about that shit, I'm like, man, quit complaining, man. Just try to get it. Like, yeah, it's gonna be easier for some people, and some people born on third base and like they think they hit a triple. Like, don't worry about them. Worry about you. Worry about the work you putting in. And you know, who the fuck even knows if they're happy or not? Just because they got all that money. They probably are, though. They're probably ecstatic.
Now, to be among the top 10% worldwide, what you need is $93,170.
And that's why I can't take like LA serious, because I feel like most of the people in my neighborhood make that shit. It's like you're in the top 10% worldwide, and you don't know what like motherfuckers are going through. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Your idea of reality is you're in such a bubble. You're in a 10% bubble. It's fucking crazy.
I've got one more number here. And even if you have $4,210, you're still richer than half the people in the world. Just a little over $4,000 in your pocket. You're doing all right. When compared to
yeah.
Some tough times out there.
Yeah, man. Look, man, we're in our country, like we talk about this shit. It's all comparative, you know what I mean? Like, and that look, man, when I went to Guatemala, man, like them cats seemed fucking broke and happy than a motherfucker, and they didn't seem like they was working hard either. They was chilling like a motherfucker, just chilling and fucking having a good time with their family and just drinking beer, having, you know, kicking it. Like, I was like, damn, this seems like a pretty good life.
I can't remember. How did you wind up in Guatemala again? Do you know somebody there, or how did that happen?
My homie's girlfriend's people was down there.
Oh, okay. Is that a dangerous place?
Certain parts of it, but I was in the rich part. I went to Antigua. I was walking around solo. I was straight.
So guys, just cruising around with machine guns.
It got a bad rap because they had that war back in the day. But like they've chilled the fuck out. But there's still some hood ass parts. Like when you drive through these areas, like in your brain you think of one thing and it's not. It's like 10 huts. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not like some fucking Latin tropical paradise. It's straight up dirt ass 10 huts, like bordellos in fucking pressed steel.
Sounds like a shanty town.
Yeah, dude. you're like, fuck, son. Like the people I was saying were clearly, they were just balling out of control down there. They were doing fucking great. And the oxys were like $1 a piece.
Where'd you get those?
Fucking, you just go right to the pharmacy.
Really?
I'd be like, oxycodones, por favor. and they give them to you. They was purple, like they look like Flintstone fucking vitamins. Them shits was awesome. I just fucking was on oxys the whole fucking time.
We're just a little concerned that it could be something other than what they're saying it is.
It said oxycodonates right on the motherfucking shit. Why would they lie to me on that?
I don't know. Guatemala.
You saying Guatemalans are liars?
No.
Oh. Yeah, see? The soft bigotry of the left.
No.
The soft bigotry of the left right there, Johnny.
Not true.
Go get your, long story short, go get your motherfucking money. You might look at your neighbor and they might be doing better than you. Don't worry about that shit. Have that be fucking an inspiration for you to go get it. You got chances out here. Chances make champions. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. It's on you to go get it. We are in a pretty good, like, look, man, there's not a ton of movement between classes. I know that, but there's still possibility. You still got the possibility. So fucking, you can do it. We meet so many people that come through here that came from like these humble places and have made it. And yeah, they're the exception, but you too can be the exception. Don't be John.
Not dead yet. I got some life still left in me.
Have you thought about making another podcast? Because that was really good. Your podcast.
It was a show. It wasn't a podcast.
Whatever the fuck it was. You thought about doing another show, like the John Show, like a spinoff?
Kept me alive for a while.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, you should do a podcast. You might get some listeners. Who the fuck? Hey.
Yeah, that's true. Some people want to do it. We'll see.
God knows you got time. You ain't doing shit on this show. You just sit around. Come in here and just fucking sit around.
Such insanity for you to say that. That is insane that you would say that.
Do a fucking thing here.
Well, I can't even respond to that. That's so absurd. That's so outrageous.
Yeah, you should do a podcast on smoke breaks. Just going down and taking smoke breaks.
It's fucking like 6 minutes tops.
Yeah, okay. Johnny Smoke Break.
Wrong.
It could be a podcast. It could be called the Smoke Break. Yeah,
it's not bad.
You drink gin and just fucking talk about the world and how to fix it. I got some ideas.
Pour another one.
All right, what else, man?
Some millennials think that travel is more important than sex, according to a new survey.
Whoa. And
they surveyed 1,500 people, and they reported that 80% of millennials say they would give up Netflix, 73% said they'd give up alcohol, 57% said they'd give up sex if they could travel.
I feel like you could fuck while you're traveling.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not the worst deal ever. You got to wear like one of those weird little chastity belts and shit so you can't fuck while you're traveling, or they're just saying?
I think it's just a hypothetical. Would you give up sex if you could travel more?
Look, a lot of people say whatever the fuck they want, but like when the rubber hits the road, are they traveling? Nope. They staying home fucking, so it looks like they'd rather fuck.
But you just mentioned Guatemala. I mean, do you find, I mean, they're pointing to the transformative nature of travel and you find yourself and all that nonsense.
I think it gives you a better appreciation of where you're from. Like it made me more grateful.
Really? I mean, you felt different when you came back?
Well, yeah, man. It's like you go see some real broke areas, and then suddenly our broke areas aren't so bad. You know what I mean? There's violence over here, don't get me wrong, but it's just like it's not like what them cats was living in. Like they sharing rooms with chickens and shit like that. Like that shit is, that's 100 years ago type shit. We're doing pretty good.
And they're also pointing out that somebody who travels a lot seems adventurous, interested in self-development. You're more attractive to to your sex partner.
Yeah, you fucking get a little more cultured. I didn't get to start traveling until I got some money, so I started traveling a little bit later in life, and like I learned, like it was an interesting experience. I was like, damn, like oh, shit, people live like this. Oh, this is what they do for fun. Like that's kind of cool. Oh, they listen to this type of music. Oh, they eat this kind of food. Like I enjoyed travel. Shit, traveling within the United States, even doing the book tour. Like you just get to see people, get to meet people. I found it greatly rewarding. But I really like pussy too, so.
Would you give up Netflix if you could travel more?
I don't even watch Netflix now.
Me neither.
Fucking Netflix started sucking a while ago, dude. I only keep it so my dad can watch shit, and my cousin's kids can watch cartoon shows.
Oh, you give them the password?
Yeah, I'm on Amazon Prime.
Shit, I have to cancel that.
The layout's better.
It's too much
I think
money.
the layout's just better. Netflix is just too woke for me, man. I'm good on that shit.
What? What do you mean by
It's
that?
too woke for me and shit.
How so?
They got a show called Dear White People. It's like,
Oh,
suck my
right.
dick. Fuck you.
You have not watched that?
Tell me to my face. Don't write me a fucking letter. Fuck out of here.
All right, there's this idea that the flashing lights and all the sounds and the chaos they have in a casino, it leads to gamblers taking more risks. It sort of freaks you out, and you're apt to stay there longer. And
Yeah, they do like sounds that make you happy. They use certain keys that be like bing, bing, bing. Like,
stuff drives me crazy. Eventually I can tune it out. I can see how that would freak you out a little bit.
shout out to my boy Roy Choi. He invited me. He's opening a spot. I don't know. I think it's at the MGM. And I'm supposed to go out there to the opening. It's gonna be like the 28th. And man, like I don't want to travel, and going to Vegas just is freaking me out. I don't think I'm gonna go. But
What? You were just talking about it.
I hate. Well, I'm all worn down from travel, dude.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if you know this, but I've been sick for quite some time.
I've heard of
So,
that.
so you know.
But they found that the people, when they were exposed to this stimulation, they were less guided by the odds and were just they're making bad choices, risking all their money.
So you're telling me that the casinos came up with scientific ways to get people to spend more money?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Wow, man. Fucking wow.
You're being manipulated when you're there.
No shit. Yeah, they be doing, yeah.
You gamble a lot?
Nah, last time I was there, what was the last time I was there for Alice? I usually fuck. I usually like pull a chick out and smash.
Where do you find them? Is it the bar? The events?
Instagram or
Oh.
I don't even know if she was listening. I went out there with my homie and pulled this black chick, and she came up to the room. I was like, we're gonna need some time. So I sent my homeboy downstairs. He was high as hell on oxys. So he ended up meeting some Crip. So it was like him and like some Crip and all of the dudes, like all of his cronies, but he was the only one fucking betting. And they just ran up the table like the fucking he was helping the Crip dude on how to bet. He was like, no, don't hit now. And they each won like $3-4 grand.
Wow.
And my girl ain't even come. Like I was up in there trying everything, man. She ain't even bust. I was like, you just want to quit? She was like, yeah. I was like, all right. Yeah, you made like $5 grand.
But you don't gamble.
Nah, I fuck around like I know, bet a couple $100, but that's it.
You're not going to sit down at the slot machine.
Nah. One time I won a bunch of money, and then I just went to the movies for the rest of the time because I was afraid I was going to lose my money. I just stayed.
That's what happens.
It was Sin City was out. I think I watched it twice in a row, just waiting for my plane to leave. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you my money. I'm going to watch Sin City twice. Yeah, my buddy was stoked, though.
Yeah.
They even tried to change the dealers on them. Didn't work. They kept going.
How would that have an impact, changing the dealer?
They do that shit. Like, if someone's on a roll, they'll change the dealer. It's like some weird mental shit. I don't know.
That sucks. But, I mean, they really think that...
You know, you could be a cooler. You could go sit next to people winning and make them lose.
Hey, if it pays, I'll do it. But
you should look into that. You could make a good career being a cooler.
I'm not a cooler. I've won a few hundred here and there.
What do the people around you have? What happened to the people around you? They crashed and burned. If you sat down next to me, I'd get up and leave.
I believe that.
I would be like, oh, hell no.
Oh, you can just tell. See me in the street. Like, oh, I don't want to catch that.
Here comes mud. Everything he touches turns to mud. I want no parts of that.
Heavy losses on the way. Oh, man. I bring good luck.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
I have no idea.
You brought good luck to the show.
So there you
You're
go.
the corniest man in hip hop. Who else could have the corniest man in hip hop? Nobody. Corniest man in all of hip hop. I feel like we need to be making t-shirts and making money off of that shit.
People give me these ideas. I don't chase them down.
Yeah, because you're a loser.
No, I don't know if that's it. It could be a factor.
I'd rather just smoke cigarettes outside and complain about fucking how unfair things are. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to fucking go get it. I'm going to fucking... the system's rigged against me.
That is not that's not how I view it. You're projecting onto me.
This new America, I don't have a chance. Fucking make a fucking t-shirt with your big ass chin on it.
It's not a bad idea.
Write canoe across the top and sell that shit.
For what? $10, $15?
Yeah, people buy the John shirt.
Yeah, they might.
People buy a fucking John shirt. Hell yeah. We should be selling all them shirts, chopping that shit up.
Probably should.
Fuck yeah.
All
man.
right, I'll look into it.
Look into shirt selling. Let's sell shirts. Fucking. Yep, John 45.
I don't want to go down that road.
So the John 45 shirts, you think it's all about you anyway.
I do not, and I don't think Eminem would appreciate that very much. I don't want to get involved with that.
Y'all listening to John 45.
No, you're not.
The corniest man in hip hop. He thinks he runs the station.
Eminem
You should see all the breaks he takes.
Eminem is a great man.
He won't turn off MSNBC. Like it's his office. Like he owns that shit. I can't wait till we go to a new fucking place.
I'll try to get a TV over there. A requisition it.
We should do it. Hey, if we do t-shirts, do y'all want to buy some? There we go. Throw it up on the thing. AllOutShow shirts, I'm keeping 50%. Y'all can chop up the rest. I'm calling that right now.
What's the split again? I'm sorry.
If it says AllOutShow or anything with my shit,
50% right off the top.
Yeah, fuck you, 50%. Yeah,
Fine.
Oh, I deserve more. I'm John. People listen for me.
Try a hard bargain.
I've been here 14 years.
50%.
Yeah, motherfucker.
All right.
60%.
What?
You just
stop.
60%.
No. Walk it back. 50%.
Nah,
I'm good.
70%.
Oh no.
Yeah. See,
All right, see, it's
that's
worse.
me. I was being magnanimous and shit. I was trying to fucking help everybody out. No, suck my dick.
Oh wow.
Fuck you, John. Chris, thank John for fucking up your money.
Taking a hard line.
Yeah, there you go.
Suck it, Chris.
50%. See? But I wear beat up shoes every day for you to make fun of them.
These are not beat up.
That's me. I'm Old Man River.
taste.
River.
Just give me a taste.
You should. I don't trust you with money anyway, bro.
What are you talking about?
You probably wrap a Lamborghini around a fucking tree. You just get drunk and crash a car.
Get drunk and hire overpriced hooker. That is a definite possibility.
Have you done that before?
Yeah.
Did you fuck or just talk to her?
I was too drunk to.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, it was terrible. Fucking idiot.
Hey, look, man, I'll be real with you since I did that shit in Amsterdam once. I took a bunch of mushrooms and hired a hooker, and she showed up. She was so fucking ugly, and I was tripping, so we just talked about horses because she rode horses. I couldn't even fuck. Yeah, she was just gnarly. I was like, and plus, you know, like the face was moving and all that. I was like, ugh. This bitch is gonna put some fucking a witch. All right, give me some good news.
And now, time for good news.
A couple of fishermen, they saved a whale recently. And this was over in Morro Bay back in September. And the main reason I'm playing this for you is because of the video. The video is... I'm
just happy you're not giving me a fucking dead kid. All you do is just give me dying children.
No.
You're like, good news, there's a dying kid.
Kid yesterday was a stutter. Fixed it. But so these guys, they were returning their commercial eel fishermen, and this was in Morro Bay, and they found this whale, and they reached out to the Coast Guard, who couldn't get there fast enough for them, so they decided to take it in their own hands. But here we go. So they shot it.
Wait, they shot the whale?
No, sorry. They filmed it. They filmed it. They shoot the whale.
Like, goddamn. That ain't no way to save a whale.
Hang on.
Okay, Sam. Sam, get it. Right now, get it. Get it, Sam.
Was it
Sam,
in a
get it.
net?
Jump on the whale right now and cut it.
Damn, that motherfucker jumped
Sam,
on a
cut
whale.
it. Get it right now. It's right there. Sam, right there. Get it. Swim. Move. Just get it. Get it. Get it.
You knew that was gonna be white.
Dives. Cut it.
This could have been a black, white, or other.
Cut it.
Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking...
Did you get it? Yeah!
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
He was cheerleading like a motherfucker, and that dude jumped on top of a whale.
That was Sam Centellian. And the guy who was talking, who was egging him on, was Nicholas Turon.
That's fucking crazy, man.
But it is crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
That's not smart.
That's crazy, bro. Like, you jumping on a whale, man. Like in the ocean. This ain't SeaWorld. And I said, what? It was just tied to their boat or some shit, or?
No, they saw it was wrapped up. It was in distress. It tangled in a rope attached to a buoy, so it was in trouble.
So they fucking saved that motherfucker.
But of course, the Coast Guard and NOAA, they discouraged this. This is a bad idea. Don't do that.
Them dudes gonna do what they gonna do, man. It's in some people to jump on whales. You know what I mean? Like, it's just their shit.
But they're suggesting, of course, you call the authorities and they... I mean, it's really... I mean, people who know what they're doing, they die. I mean, look at that,
bro, man,
that tail.
Just, we white. We white, man. There's just some shit. There's just some white people shit that gets done.
He's screaming at his coworker to jump in and risk his life. I don't know. This whole thing's weird.
It's just white, bro. I don't know what else to say, man. I would have thrown that on White People Wednesday. Like,
Jude, jump. Get in there. I would not do that to you.
I wouldn't be on a boat with you, John. That shit would fuck around and sink.
Well, again, it looks like they saved the whale. So.
Well, there you go. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. AllOutShow shirts coming soon. 70%.
70%.
Damn, it sucks for you, bro. Just went down. Just downhill.
You could have warned me that's where we were going with that. Like, you keep talking, John. Here comes the pain. That you just drop the hammer like that.
Yeah, because you should have been grateful. Because you didn't even come up with the idea. You just wanted to eat off of it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Obviously, I would have to be involved with some of the process there, so there'd be work done,
Sure, John.
labor.
Yeah. Someone's got to smoke outside while you do all the work.
You make it sound like I'm just standing in the corner, just chain smoking all day.
Someone needs to get the camels. What are you, Camel Light? I'm a Camel Light guy.
They're called Camel Blues.
John, just for 1 week, could you just be like a hood dude and just smoke Newports and drink Henny? Just smoke some menthols, man. Even throwback, just some Cools or some shit like that. Just Black and Mild. Just show up with some Black and Mild and some fucking Henny.
Some Cools or Lucky Strikes.
No, not Lucky. What are you fucking talking about?
All right, I'll go get some Newports.
Just pretend like you on a goddamn rap station.
Those menthols, though, just cuts right through you.
All right, man. Let's go. That was the news.